Namaste. Oh, hi. I didn't see you there. How are you all? I am here to show you some stretching that I recommend you do. Having done research, I'm not a doctor, but workplace stretches you should do once an hour to help prevent RSI, so long-term injury, which can happen in a lifetime sitting at a desk, as we've been told. I know Ange, before she left, did a good slideshow on this and covered some of these stretches. I'm just going to present them, show a bit more detail, so please enjoy. All right. So if we actually get up out of our desk, I know last week I showed a bit of a guide that I didn't upload to the team site, mainly because some of it was shown as sitting down, but getting things moving, getting the legs going, just move my chair, is a good idea. While our legs aren't as Tyrannosaurus Rex as the rest of us working at a desk, no movement can result in blood clots, that sort of thing. Like long flights, they recommend getting up. So here we go. First thing, we're going to stretch our wrist down like this. Now you don't want to feel any pain. Maybe a slight pull on the muscles. Anything, just a slight pull is good. In fact, you'll probably even feel much better after. You want to do that for about 8 seconds to no more than sort of 18 seconds. So sort of the 8 to 16, I work in eighths. For the purpose of this video, we're just going to do about 4 seconds. So once you've done that, pull back. Again, if you feel any pain, stop immediately. And either start again because you pulled too far, or if there's any pain with even a slight pull back, or even a slight holding it like that, stop, and you should consult your doctor before doing any more workplace stretches. And what we'll do, we'll rotate clockwise, sort of between 10 and 20 times, or again I work off eights, so 8, 16, at least 8's the minimum, and then back the other way, anti-clockwise. Just repeat now, the other hand. I'm happy to prevent some more advanced stretches. Once a week I do, if I don't get to yoga, I will do some advanced stretches, calisthenics type stuff. There's some I think are very good for the workplace. Those I would definitely recommend checking with your doctor before you even do those though, but they may be a benefit to some. So if you would like another little session with Dan, yeah, please feel free to put them forward at the end of this video. Okay, obviously we've done the pulling back on the right wrist, as well as clockwise rotations, a minimum of 8 or so, and then anti-clockwise as well. What we do now, pretty simple, is our ankles. Exactly the same sort of approach. So normally you don't have to have your leg right up way where I just want you to be able to see. Normally you can just have it here holding on to something such as your desk, or lean on Bobby if she's standing next to you and that sort of thing. So I'm brave when she's not here. So basically standing on one leg, holding on to something if you need the balance, and then just pushing the ankle down, similar to you did with your wrists, but you don't have to support it with your hand. And then pull back for 8 seconds. Again, you only want to feel that slight pull. You don't want to feel any pain. Then rotating clockwise, 8 to 20 odd times. And then anti-clockwise, just rotating gently. We'll do it with the other foot. So down, just enough to feel a slight pull in the muscle, and back up. Again, I'm doing shorter time frames for the purpose of this little video, but we go clockwise 4 times, then ankle round anti-clockwise 4 times for the purpose of this video. Again, sorry, minimum of 8, or 16, or 24, just, 10 to 20. It's probably a good guide, pardon me, but find whatever works for you. I'll leave that Corona here, won't bring it back. What do we got next? We'll do just hands on knees, just up and down, just real gentle. Now, some people do little circles like this. I don't on doctor's advice. If you had any kind of knee problems, knee surgery, before you get into doing little circles like this, which that's about my limit there, See your doctor if you had any problems. Otherwise, just a gentle up and down. Just gets that blood flowing, keeps, pardon me, the body warm there. The other thing is, if you pull your arm up and on your elbow, pull this just for a bit of pull resistance against the muscle. Again, you'll feel a slight pull. Any pain, stop immediately. Or if it's slight pain, at least just reduce the pulling in. So 8 seconds there both ways. Reaching up behind you as if you're trying to scratch that hard to reach spot, and just gently push down. And for these, just relax the arm. That way you're not just sort of really pushing, it sort of relaxes a bit too. So the gentle push down is helped by the arm relaxing, and you relax into the actual stretch. Swap this side after a minimum of 8 seconds or so. You should feel that slight pull up here. So that's really good. What we want to do, we just want to keep our back and neck and hips all working, and no injuries after another year to 30 million years, depending on our retirement times. So first part, we'll just look at our lower back. So what we do, put our hands either side of our spine, starting just below our rib cage with our palm, and fingers going to the top of your butt sort of thing. And we're just going to do little circles like this. Now the hands just stop things getting a bit too, whoa, slip a disc type thing. The hands just offer us a bit of, I guess, safety. But I always recommend it with the hands. And I think that was one of the things I mentioned last week, looking at a diagram I found of office stretches you could do, and just the improvements I found in everything from modern science to modern scientifically based yoga, tai chi, that sort of thing, on what is safe or the safer way to do. Similar idea, we're going to put our hand just across the back of our neck. So you can start by going either side of your spine to your shoulders, just move up so it is safe to cross the fingers over your neck there, so you can feel your neck bones. We're just going to go back 4 times, or sorry, minimum of 8, but for this purpose we'll do 4. And again, this is to be able to do these without someone going too far. Again, supporting there, you are squeezing in slightly on the front just to stop injury again, because we're going to go down minimum of 8 times. Okay. Now we're going to do ear to shoulder, which you've seen before. Again, just to prevent injury, so people aren't overextending. No matter how gently we try, accidents can happen. So we just put an arm on our shoulder. You should be able to just feel collarbone on this part of your hand there, and roll your fingers over. So about 8 times with that, and about 8 times there. If you've just joined us, I can count. We are just doing shorter counts for this video. What we're going to do then is place our hands on our desk, or a desk, or any surface, can be a wall. And we are just going to lean in. Might come a bit closer and use this one. So, a bit hard to see here. We will actually go live. So what we're doing is keeping the back leg straight, leaning in. That is actually straight. Using that for support, and you actually get a better stretch if you clench your butt cheek. Yes, I can hear Sharon giggle from where we are in space and time. It actually gives you a gentle stretch. Again, anything more than a gentle stretch, please stop. Ease off if it's only slight, but definitely just stop altogether. Always consult the doctor if you have any concerns. Okay. The other side for at least 8 seconds. Last, but certainly not least, we're going to do our calves, and this also looks after the glutes. So again, hand on your desk if you need some balance, or if Sharon or Bobby are standing next to you, it's all good. So you're feeling a slight pull down here in the front of the calf, but again, for a better stretch, clench that corresponding butt cheek, and you feel a nice stretch. Shouldn't feel any pain again. Stop if you do. And then after about 8 or more seconds, swap over. You don't really want to go past the 20-second mark for any of these. clench. Our shoulders as well, being part of our back. Just some gentle circles over if you can do it. I know some possibly have a condition with their shoulder. Please don't do this. You can ask your doctor about alternatives. I know one person has a shoulder stretch they do against the wall, which is really effective. So your doctor or physio can help with that if you do have issues with shoulder and back issues. You can't do these. After that, what we're going to do is take our right hand forward, our left hand back, and do the same thing. This actually also works the hips, which is very important because we're so Tyrannosaurus Rex in our work. So after about 8 of those, at the top, reverse. Left hand forward, right hand back. And finally, what we're going to do is some gentle twists. We're going to make our arms floppy so that they give a bit of weight and I guess flow with the turn, so that after we've turned using our muscles, things continue to turn very gently with just the weight of our arms involuntarily. And that just loosens up the hips, the back, even your ankles and knees if you're doing it right. Again, you shouldn't feel any pain. You shouldn't even really feel a slight twist. I know personally I might get a gentle little crack in my back, but for me the good time that my chiropractor says. So as you can see, my arms just keep the momentum going after the muscles I'm using to twist it stop. So it just gives that little bit of extra and gentle pull. So I do at least, again, 8 of these, no more than 20. That's it. After that, you're ready to get back to work. And yeah, stop again next hour. Set alarms, set reminders in your calendar, and you'll feel great getting back to what's important. Okay.